All right, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what we got. Gonna mark out the high and low here. Asia. High. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hmm. This is that's that data high. Guess we left that one in yesterday. And then previous day high here. How's it going, Oracle? Sweet FX, good morning. So data high, previous day high. Where are our lows? Let's get rid of some of this that we don't need. Previous day low here. PDL, there we go, there we go. 7 p.m. open. Let's find that Asia low. Should be right here. Alrighty, Asia low. Boom. So clearly we ran the Asia low. And let's take it over to the 15-minute. And let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. So we pushed above. Oh man, this is nice right here. This is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. Draw on liquidity. Right here. So I'm kind of liking this. We had a bearish fair value gap here after sweeping 1, 2, 3 lows, right? We closed that out on the 15-minute. It's the only one in this leg. This would have been your first target up. Right here off 13, but we should be able to make it up there to the 22s quickly. I do like the look of that. And we're also holding. We delivered from a PD array here, so we traded right down into this order block. So we're delivering from this 15-minute order block. And we pushed above, so that would have been a nice little long there that we obviously weren't awake for. What we can do is zoom in and see if there's any other obvious entries. Obviously, it could go higher than that. This is just a probably quick run there. So let's see here. 1 minute. Yeah. So that would have been a nice little entry there. So we'll see if we get some sort of pullback here and then a spot to enter. It may just run right to the 22 right there pretty quickly. Just looking at the 2-minute here. We just closed above. So yeah, just trying to look here. I mean, obviously, we could run to the Asia high there. That probably makes the most sense. This is not a high that broke a high, right? This high here broke this high. So I would think that we would at least trade here. Don't like taking a target of a high that broke a high. Doesn't mean it can't go here. We do have the data high up there at 970. So as long as we hold this order block here below, I'm going to be bullish this morning. If we close below this area, we'll switch over to bearish there. But right now I'm bullish. Sweet Al, good morning. Right now we are bullish. All right, let's check the 5-minute. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything on the higher time frames here. Okay, we do have a... All right, so we have this area here. So if we close above, pretty obvious that we're going to go here, but this is not that very, it's not a lot of room there, right? Not a lot of room there. That's a small one. So I'm just going to mark these out on the 5-minute. I'm going to make it, put us a little text in here, just so we know what chart we're looking at those off of. But why would I be bullish here? Why would we be bullish, at least for this moment? Well, the 15-minute chart tells us to. We also have a large gap here, which we could mark out. Yeah, this is probably more important than the, did we close below though? We already closed below it, so I don't know if I love that. Actually, we'll wait on that. Yeah. We don't even need this marked out. But as soon as we closed above this gap here, this bearish gap that took out these 3 lows, 1, 2, 3, took out 3 lows in a row, and then we closed back above it, and then that kind of gives us the idea that we're going to take out the next high to the left, which obviously would be here, but I think we still make it up there to the 2250s. And so we'll see. Obviously, if we push down and we close below this gap, then we'll look at it. But I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking this morning. I'm thinking probably going to be a quick run into the 22s here at open, but we'll let price tell us what to do, I guess. Just a few seconds here until we open. That's the idea. So we'll see what happens. We will see. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pulling back. Obviously, we got the VWAP there to contend with the VWAPies. And it's 18. Yeah, it's close. Well, VWAP's actually at 19. I don't know why this shows it at 14, but pulling back. We do have a pivot point right here. 906 area. Let's go ahead and type that out. Pivot points. Boom, a boom, a boom. We're on the 5 minute here. We'll mark that out over here. So I'd like to see us close above 1450 here. Close above 1450, pretty. If a body closes above VWAP here, basically pretty certain that we're going to hit that 2250. That's kind of the idea there. If you guys will do me a favor, huge favor here, if you will go down into the link in the description for my Apex and just click on the link for me, I would appreciate it. It's going to help me out. You don't have to buy anything. Just click on the link for me. I want to make sure it's working. Number one, and number two, it's going to help me out there. Appreciate it. You can actually just click on all of them there. Apex, Bulenox, and Topstep. Just click on the link. Make sure they're working. Let me know in the chat. We do appreciate it. All right, I'm thinking jumping in here, kind of front running this and just jumping in based on my bias, but it's not what you want to do, right? Really would like for it to close above the 15 there on the 5 minute. Got a minute and a half left on this 5 minute here. Oracle says they all work. Thank you, Oracle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we'll see. This thing's kind of just yanking around right here, so who knows? It's kind of chopping sideways so far. So that first 15 minute or 5 minute candle there failed to kind of, well, actually, it hadn't closed yet. Got another minute on it. I want to see this first 5 minute close above 15. Thank you, Marco. Good morning. Appreciate it. Yeah, once again, if you guys could hit all those links for me down below, just I know you guys are confirming they work, but do appreciate it. It's going to help me out there just by you hitting them. So nothing to do here just yet. I want to see us close on the 5 minute here above 15. That would be the idea. Close above 15. We're going to take a long on the 5 minute. We'll target the 22s first. And then maybe we'll try to leave a runner on if we can. So let's see what happens. But we're going to be patient here. Wait for a setup. But I am bullish this morning, just to start off. I mean, if we break some PD arrays to the downside, then we'll think about it then. But until then, so unfortunately, first 5 minute candle did not close above. Come on. It's so funny how you want the market to do what you want it to do, right? So let's just see what happens here. We're just going to wait and see. No need to be anything other than patient, right? 2 minute. We already know. We already got the 5 minute pulled up over there. Let's just check the 3 minute. Back down to test the pivot here. So we're just waiting. Could take an aggressive entry long off the pivot down here. Would be very aggressive. I'm just going to wait. Creating equal lows down here. Oh, yeah, that is one thing I didn't look at either. Equal highs. Yeah, I actually do have this. There's going to be a decent amount of liquidity resting above that wick. Holding that pivot there pretty strong so far. So below the ES, but ES below the VWAP as well. Nasdaq also below the VWAP. Okay. So that is interesting. We did close below here. We did close below this 1 hour gap. So we very well could trade down to 872 here. We already closed below this 1 hour fair value gap there. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So I'm just waiting. Zorbon took out 10 ticks on the short. Nice. Excuse me. We'll kind of see what happens here. Can kind of make an argument both ways here, to be honest, but close above 15 there. I'd like to take a long. What's going on, DeBizzle? What's going on? If you guys are just joining us, I was asking everybody to hit my links down below. You don't have to buy anything. Just go down there and hit the APEX, Bulenox, and Topstep link. Just press the link for me. We appreciate it. What in the world is going on here? What? You're looking at those last two double lows and a 5-minute fair value gap right there below them. Yeah, well, if we close below that 5-minute gap, I take a short, but I want us to close above the 5-minute gap. This is what I'm looking at right here. I want to see a 5-minute candle close above here. It's going to give me confirmation that we're at least going to move into the 22s. I want to anticipate. But we'll see. Kind of, yeah, I'd like to see it close above there. We close above, then I feel much more comfortable about just jumping in long there. Could be aggressive here and jump in long now, but I want to wait for a little confirmation here if we can. I mean, we did create equal lows down here. Got a couple equal lows below us down there at 900. Close above 15 on the 5-minute chart there. Then I'm taking a long. Previous day low down there, 815. So let's see what we can do here. Let's inverse this gap on the 5-minute. If we inverse that, then I'm going to take the long. Long duck dong? Or wait, is that what it is? I forgot. Long duck dong. Let's see what we can do. So failed to close above there. Jamie, good morning. 900 was what you were talking about. You would like for it to sweep those, then upside. Yeah. That would make sense. It's also the Asia low, kind of turn that into some support. We don't have to sweep these, right? We don't have to. But I would like, I mean, one or the other. Either close above or pull back, test these areas and go. We can you can see here on the 5 minute we have this area down here. So if we violate this, then I would be looking, I'd zoom out and look at a short. Zeke, you think it's time for that 22? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if we can close above here, I think we at least take 22, and then on up there you have a higher gap. But that's just these couple of equal highs here, generally kind of equal highs. But I want us to close above here on the 5 minute before I kind of take that entry. I'm also kind of looking at the lower time frames just to see if we violate something else, right? But so far, nothing. We can make this a little nicer looking here. Let's make it a nicer color. There we go. A little easier on the eye. It's too early in the morning to be staring at those yellows. Divisional says he's taking a long off of 903. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you could take an aggressive long down here. I don't typically like. Normally, I would jump in. Normally, I would just jump in, but I want to wait for confirmations this morning. The Wayfarer was up. If you guys are just now joining us, if you could do me one huge favor, just jump down below in the description of the video and hit the links for me, APEX, Bulenox, and Topstep. You don't have to buy anything. Just click on the link. It's going to help the channel out. We appreciate it. Number one, I want to make sure everybody has access to the links. Number two, it just helps out the channel. Even if you're not buying anything right now, if you're not resetting or doing anything like that, at least just click on the links. Bounce it off the pivot right there once again. Now here's the only thing. Now we have a small kind of gap here, but I don't love it because this really didn't take out any lows on this push down. If we push down and we took out these equal lows, then I wouldn't mind if we kind of violated it. If we left a fair value gap here and closed back above it, then I would jump in long here before we had 5 minute confirmation. But wide awake in Cali. Nice, Andy. I don't know why you're awake. What time is it? Cali, 12:20. I guess not too late. But thank you. Yeah, Trader Oracle, the legend. I don't know if he's still here. He jumps in early. I think he usually takes his dog out around this time. I don't know if he stays in for the whole time. Maybe he's still watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you. This is just, first 20 minutes here. Look at this range. This range since we opened. Let's find 3 a.m. So this is the range since we opened. 10 points. I think somebody said they called a 10-point scalp earlier, or 10 tick. Yeah, like we're in a 10-point range. I mean, that is very, very tight. Way past the bedtime, Andy. Yeah, I don't stay up to midnight either. I went to bed last night and if I stay up past 10, there's no way I'm getting up for the London. Oracle still here. Nice. Oh yeah, he's definitely funny. Taco Bell still open. Oracle. No wait. Where are you at? 2 a.m. 2:20. They might be closed. It's not the weekend. I was going to say Taco Bell still open. If you want to hit it up for a little late night snack. A little late night clean out. Oh my gosh, guys. I thought we would get something this morning. We are getting nothing. I mean, this is just, man. How do you trade this? No volume. So, yeah, this is the last day before Christmas here, guys, so we may not get anything. So, we might be a little bit aggressive here. We'll see. Don't really want to be too aggressive, to be honest, but like I said, I kind of agree with the guys. If we come back and we take out these equal lows, maybe bounce off that 5-minute gap. This gap's not been tested. 98. Then maybe we could take an aggressive long there. You could just simply bid off the 98 long, put your stop at the lows, or you could wait for this gap to be violated. If we take these lows and we deliver from this gap, we are going to have to go up to a little bit of a higher time frame here to be able to make this valid. So we want to really have one gap in the leg there. So 2 minutes going to be where it's at. You got to sweep these lows, though. At least sweep these lows. Sweep these lows, leave this gap, push back up, violate this gap, and we'll take a long. And this swing would be your first target, second, third, fourth. Very tight range, but that's what I'm thinking. Salty Finn up 400 so far, trading the range. Nothing wrong with this. You're not wrong, Salty. One could trade the range, right? Buy the low, sell the high. It's tradable, but it's not fun trading. It's not fun trading because all it takes is one time for it to break out in the wrong direction, and you are screwed. But you can trade it. You're not wrong. All right, so if this does push up, we will take it to be very aggressive here. If this gap closes, or if this gap stays open, technically we did take out this interior low, which, you know, I prefer to take these out. I feel much better about it, but we'll see what happens. At least take these out. Will make me feel a lot better about it here. Ark, having a good night so far? Yeah, I haven't done anything. No trades. So, yeah, perfect. No trades. Perfect. Perfection. Like I said, if you guys are new here, if you're just joining us, we do stream 5 days a week live. Hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Helps the channel. We do appreciate it. We need 9 subscribers to push into 1,200. Can we push into 1,200 this morning? If you you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, help me out. If you did subscribe, let me know down below in the chat because I didn't get a notification, and we'll give you a proper thank you. Low volatility, yeah. I mean, you could take an aggressive long here. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, you see we closed that gap up there. There's nothing really else in here. Let's check the 1 minute, see if it's stayed open. I mean, the only problem is we didn't sweep any lows, right? So, I mean, we do have a gap here. We swept this low, but I would prefer to have taken these out. I mean, we could take an aggressive long here. Maybe we will. Let's see. How much time's left on this? 30 seconds left on this candle. This candle needs to close above 908. And we could probably take a long and target the VWAP there at the 14s. That swing right there. Just for a quick, I mean, could get wrecked on this too, so we'll see. Could get wrecked on this too. All right, we're going to take a quick scalper here. This is a high risk scalp, guys. So this thing could come right down here and take these lows. So what we're looking at, just in case you're wondering, we violated this gap here on the way back up. Only thing I don't like is we didn't really take out an important low. So close back below this gap, we just eat our loss. And this is just us being aggressive here. This, like I said, this not, I don't love it. You again at 903 missed it. Darn. Nice arc. Appreciate it. You wasn't watching. Yeah, I could have taken the bounce off 03 there too, but I was thinking we'd sweep these lows at least. Like I said, this is being ultra aggressive here, guys. So I wouldn't suggest copying this. This is very, very aggressive. And like I said, we'll be aggressive on moving the stop as well here. If we even touch this level here, I'm going to move the stop. Because if we're going to rip right here, it should just rip right through there with some power. There we go. Moving the stop to break even there. Can't lose. Wait a second. Where's my target at? Why does it do that? It took the target away. I didn't want it to take my target away. Oh, well. Locking in 1 point. $40. I mean, why does it do that when you move your stop? Did I do something wrong there? I don't know. It took my target away. You know, I'd rather see it close above the 5 minute. If it closes above the 5 minute, I'm like 70% certain we move to 2250, but right now just not doing anything. So $40 there. It's better than nothing. Got to be watching, DeBizzle. Can't turn your head. Got to be watching. So coming up on 30 minutes here. We're still just stuck in this 10, 15 minute, 10, whatever, 12.5 point range. Two minutes. 3 minutes. Nothing on the 3 minute, nothing on the 2 minute there. This thing is just like I mean, we closed above here. Like I said, I expect us to at least run this high, but low probability because we didn't sweep a low. So you could still be in this. You could take it. I think we at least sweep this high here at 13. Preferably, I'd like to see the 5-minute close above the VWAP there. Range is now high risk. Don't overstay your welcome. You're not wrong. So we'll see what happens here. We can close above that 5-minute gap there. We'll take. I mean, it's still going to be risky, right? But we'll take it. So you do have an IFVG here, but the only thing is that I don't like about it is we didn't take these lows. And we're just kind of delivering from nowhere, right? We're not delivering from, well, I guess technically, I don't know what this gap is. Is that a 15-minute gap there? No. I don't know what that is. What is this here? Is this one off the 2-minute? Not sure what that is. All right, pushing above here. Let's see if we close on the 5-minute. So would have hit the target there on this one if I would have just held it, if I didn't move my stop so aggressively. But all right, here we go. 5-minute. How much time we got left? Still 2 minutes on the 5-minute there. All right, let's see what happens here. Still got 2 minutes on the 5-minute here. Need the 5-minute to close above here. Want to be careful. Do I trade all 3 prop firms at the same time? Yes, I do, Jay. My hat's triggering because it says go gamble. Is that right? Yeah, structure's bullish the whole time. Yeah, I agree. I'm bullish as well. All right, we got about a minute left. I'm going to go ahead and take my entry now. And we'll take one off at 22 there. And this is going to be kind of there. Just going to move my stops down here. The 5-minute closes below, then we'll take it off. So we got about 25 seconds on the 5-minute here. We want to see it stay above 15 here on the 5-minute there. Looks like it's going to me. All right, see if it rips here. See if it rips. Looks like it's going to close above here. I mean, we could. You know what? We could leave the, well, I don't know. I was going to say I could take one off at 22 and leave one on to run higher if it goes. I don't know. So we closed above there on the 5-minute. Maybe we do that. This is pretty short profit here. We'll take one off. So if we hit the 22.50, then we'll move our stop to break even there. We actually probably should move it once we hit that internal high at 18, but I'm thinking we take out the 22 if we're still going to go. So Like I said, this is a little bit of a higher risk play here, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, we had an entry down here after we violated this gap. Was a little bit better of a play there. Better entry. Longing into VWAP. Oh, yeah. I see that. I know it. If we push through, it will be mega. Could be. Yeah, I see the VWAP right there at 18. I mean, the ES is on a bull mode here, looking like it wants to run the highs at 94.25, the Asia highs. So we'll keep an eye on the ES there. If it runs the Asia highs before we do, then we'll consider moving our stops there. I think we at least hit the 2250 there. I think. Maybe not. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. If you would do me a huge favor and hit the links down below. Apex, Bulenox, Topstep. Just hit the links for me. You don't have to buy anything. I just want you to hit the links for me. They do help the channel. Just shows activity. Shows activity. Let's get some music playing for myself. DJ, hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the, I need to take that off the the banner. Thank you, though. I did have a good birthday. There we go. What program I used to trade 3 perms at the same time? Quant Tower. Same thing you see right here. We just use Copy Trader. You can literally set the Copy Trader up to trade whatever you want, right? New bot. I can trade APEX. We can do a child account down here. APEX, Topstep, whichever we want to do. Yada, yada, yada. Got a video on my channel showing how to set that up. Excuse me. We got a video on the channel showing how to do that. If you're interested. Posted it a few days ago. So now you want to see the 5-minute hold above this gap. It's not a very big gap, right? But we inversed it. We want to see the 5-minute hold above it. You can say, well, how come we didn't wait for the pullback into the gap? Well, you don't always get a pullback. Sometimes it runs right for the draw on liquidity without a pullback. Sometimes. But if the 5-minute closes below this gap, then we'll take it off. I don't expect it to, but the market does what it wants to do. The market does what it wants to do. So I really want to hold below, above the whatever, this VWAP. That's not the VWAP I have on my other chart that I trust more. 18 is the VWAP I have. Yeah, thanks, Jay. It's super easy to set up. And, you know, I don't recommend doing like, you know, don't have 20 or 30 on one copy, or stick to like 5 or 6. Reduces the issues. With any copier, you're going to have some orders get stuck, some issues. Stick to like 5 or 6 accounts linked together at one time, and you'll be just fine. Keep a positions tab open at all times. That way, if an order gets stuck, you know. So we bounced right back off that gap. So we'd like to see a run now. We want to see a run. So if we re-breach this swing, we will go to break even. So if price pushes back above that swing there, we will take this to break even. Because if it breaches this swing, it should just have some power right through here. Normally, right? Normally, that's what we'd be thinking. I don't know how much power we have in London today. Not looking like a whole lot of power for today. But that's the idea. Like I said, this entry down here is looking way better now. We should have just held this one, but I didn't trust it because it really didn't take these lows, which is kind of what I was expecting it to do. I would hold this position, took one off here, and then the second one probably would have came off here at the 16 area, and we'd be out. But yeah, just didn't feel super comfortable with it because we left these lows here. We want to see this hold this area. We don't really want to close it below here. We want it to respect this inversion gap and continue higher. That's what we want it to do, but like I said, it doesn't have to. ES did already take out an internal high, took out two internal highs. I do like it taking out the Asia session, though. I like it taking out the Asia high there at the 94.25. I think that's reasonable to think. So that's reasonable to think, in my opinion. But don't believe me, I'm an idiot. We're dumb when it comes to this stuff. But, you know, we trade what we see. I don't think I've seen a London session like this in a while. I mean, look at this range. What is it, 15 points, 20 maybe? 17 points. You have Topstep and Take Private Trader. How's Apex evaluation? It's you can pass it in one day. Super easy. I'd recommend the 25K account, but to each his own. 25K has 1,500 take profit, 1,500 in drawdown. You can literally pass it in one trade. 50K you can also do the same way. You can pass it in one trade as well. The only thing is you got $3,000 take profit and 2,500 in drawdown. So, you know, I have 16 funded accounts right now with Apex. We lost a few earlier in the week, but we got 16 funded accounts there with them. You can see all right here. But anyways, we want to see this 5 minutes stay above this gap. Still got a minute and a half left on it. So I do recommend, I like Apex, Topstep, Bulenox. I like them all. I have a funded account with Take Profit Trader as well. But right now you can pass the eval in one day, so that is nice. Yeah, I would like this thing to, you know, obviously push back up above this swing high here, but it may not. If the 5 minute closes below the gap, we will we'll just kill it. Those are the rules. So we got about 40 seconds on this 5 minute candle. If we close below, then we just take it off. We just take it off. Obviously, I'd like to see it close above, but it may not. If she closes below, we kill it. 10 seconds. All right, close below, so we take it off. And that's the thing, right? So once we close above the 5 minute, what are the targets right here? Most of your liquidity is resting above this wick. Because usually when you have a nice little wick up, especially in the Asia session, this is where a lot of liquidity is going to rest. So doesn't mean this thing can't continue higher. It can. But really, this is where we took our entry. And this is where most liquidity rests. So it took out two internal highs. We have this high, which is the, I consider the drawn liquidity. just because, you know, it's relatively equal highs here, 3, and it still could go there. But based on my rules, if we close below on the time frame that we took the trade on, we kill the trade. So that's what we did. Yeah, I like Apex, Jay. Check them out. Got the link down below. Like I said, even if you're not going to buy anything, hit the links for me. It helps the channel. We do appreciate it. Just hit the links. It shows activity. So, feels bad there, but I mean, small loss, 135. We were already up 40, so, or actually it's 175, so we're down 135. And like I said, I really could have put my stop down at 901 if I wanted to, just kind of that swing low there. But I want to hold 2 contracts that far down. This entry was the best entry, right? Only reason why I didn't love it was because, like I said, we didn't take out these swing lows. We didn't tap. We're not delivering from a PD array. So we're not delivering from a low or a PD array. Oh, we were delivering from this, but I don't even know what I marked this out at. What is this? I marked that out, but I don't even know what it is. I didn't put, it's not anything there on the 15-minute. I have no idea what that is. Oh, is that the 5-minute? I don't know what that is. I put this box here. I don't know what it is. Appreciate it, Jay. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. What is that? Not sure. Yeah, I have that box there, but I don't know what it is now. I forgot. I have no idea what I drew that out. I mean, we could have been delivering from a PD array there if that's something. I don't know what it is, though. Oh, well. You guys get the idea. We need 8 more subscribers to get to 1,200. We got 8 people in here watching that's not subscribed. I don't know. We have equal lows here. We do have a 2-minute gap here that we just closed below. We did run an interior high there, but not. We could take a little short scalp here. Ultimately, I'm bullish, though. It's the only problem with it. I'm still bullish. We could try it. You may try along off the fair value gap, 200 EMA, back to the VWAP. I did it the wrong way. Why do that? It's kind of a 786 pullback there. I almost think we're going to take this swing, though, to be honest with you. We closed below this gap, so we violated this one. So it would be logical to me for us to kind of take that swing. If we hold it, let's say we get back above the 50 here, then yeah, we could take a Could take a heavy scalp into the VWAP there. Yeah, I have no idea what that box is. I don't know. I drew it, but I don't know what it is. I forgot. I can't find it. So I don't know why I drew it. It was something. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, I want to see this candle close above the fair value gap there. If it closes above, we'll take a high risk long here, another one. I mean, it could still run for that swing low there. But I mean, it closed right at it. That's a tough decision there. Yeah, I was trying to, I do I talk about the idiot box all the time. The idiot box. I was trying to have a shirt made some sort of play on words with the idiot box, but not quite sure what that should be. So we do have the 786 here. We have the protection of the pivot, which, it's not great during London. Doesn't matter all that much. ES is in midst of a pretty deep pullback as well. So this closed above. Yeah, technically that did close above. But just by like not even a tick, by a tick. Salami 50 minutes fair value gap. It could be. I didn't see it on the 15 though. I looked. Unless I didn't I don't see it. Is it? Hold on. Maybe it is. There is one right there. 902. Uh, 902, 901. That one's down here. Maybe I just put it in the wrong spot. Maybe I accidentally moved it. I don't know what it is, to be honest. We don't know what it is there. Yeah, it's definitely not moving. I can make an argument for kind of both directions right here. We do have that 15-minute gap down below, or 5-minute gap down below here. I know that's a 5-minute gap. That's been kind of untouched there. We have equal lows. We have a 5-minute gap. Is that I'm still bullish. I'm considering a short just to this swing. But it could bounce out of here based on the fib, right? So that's the worrisome part there. I think we have to take these lows. Well, we don't have to do anything, obviously, but all right, we're going to try to take it to that swing there. Let's see if we get it. Just to this swing. ES already kind of purged. Well, I guess could be a triple bottom here on the ES. We want to see it push right through there. If it holds there, to be problematic for us. Nice job, Wayfarer. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You got these equal lows here. You got this bullish gap. So you'd think we'd want to at least take this out. Doesn't have to, though. That's the problem. And ES is right there, like quadruple bottom, triple bottom, whatever. So you want to see the ES push down into that 86.75 area possible. Like I said, this is more of a high-risk scalp here. It could work. Maybe not. You never know. It's higher risk, for sure. We could put one down here at the equal lows. Yeah, if the ES can sweep those lows, then we'll be all right over here. But if it doesn't, there we go. It swept them. So we should get this pushed down. We can go ahead and move the stops. There we go. Took 2 off there. Left a runner for these equal lows. See if we get it. And we'll just trail the stop down here. It should power right through there. If we get this pushed down, we'll be basically break even. Just going to put this like 1 tick, 2 ticks. Just dead break even there, plus the commissions. There we go. We got stopped out. That's all right. So down $30 right now. Down $30. Yeah, ES. If the ES takes out the 86.25 there, or 86.75, that would also be tapping into that gap there. So it's it was 1 tick off the Asia lows there. So a little scalp there. Nothing crazy. To kind of get back to even. And look at it. We still didn't take these lows. We still did not take these equal lows or tap into this 5-minute gap. Still didn't do it. Now it's going to do it. It just wanted to come up and stop me out and then say, all right, we'll go. And ES is 1 tick away from the Asia low there. Yeah, Wayfarer, I don't blame you there. This price action, man, this is tough. You have a great Christmas too, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Join us. We'll be back live on Tuesday. We will be here for the New York session too, but if you don't watch that, it's fine. Have a Merry Christmas. Well, the thing is, we hit these 2 internal highs to Bizzle, right? We hit these 2 internal highs here and here. So typically, if you take out 1 or 2, we actually took out more than that. I mean, if we're looking from this 1-minute entry here, we took out 1. These were equal highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So while I was expecting this to be the draw, we're not always right. Is there more liquidity resting here or here? There's more liquidity here because of this wick. So as long as we hold this 5-minute fair value gap here, we're still bullish. If we close below this, then you zoom out. You got to go to a larger time frame, look to the left, find your next obvious draw on liquidity, right? As long as we hold this 5-minute gap, we're still bullish. Technically, in my opinion. But I'm just an idiot, so it doesn't matter. We're just an idiot. But I do like, well, did we not? Woo, look at that, guys. We didn't even sweep those lows. Now we have equal lows for sure down here. See, if it swept these lows and then we pushed back through this right here, then I would take this. I would take this long. If we inverse this gap after sweeping those lows, I'd take this long. But we left these lows. All right, Wayfarer. Thanks, Ben. Got to take those lows before I'd be... I mean, I guess leaving those lows is also bullish as well. Putting in a triple bottom. That's very bullish as well. But if we closed above here, I would expect us to at least... Once we breach this internal high, then I would move my stop to break even if I took this entry. I'd be very aggressive in moving the stop. One thing to consider, time. We just crossed over 4 a.m., so this push up, this burst of energy just could be because we crossed over 4 o'clock. So that's always possible. So we did close above, and then we pulled back into this gap. So this would be a long for me. Take a long and just target that swing there. I mean, it's only 4 points. 5 points if you took it off here. But if you hit this swing, I would move my stop to break even. And then maybe hold for the break of the VWAP here. I wouldn't hold for this, but this swing here would make sense. But you got to really breach this internal area here. I'd like this a lot better if we had taken these lows than if we left them. It's the only problem. But we don't have to sweep these. That's the thing. We came back and swept this, which we didn't even have to do, but we did. We also swept the Asia low, which we had already swept. So, like I said, I don't love it as much that we left these lows, but we don't have to sweep these. You'd like to see a burst of energy up here if it was going to do it. Anyway, guys and gals, I don't think I'm going to take any more trades. We're just going to end the morning pretty much break even here. I'll be back live for the New York session. I do appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit those links down below for me. If you are interested in trading Topstep, please go through my link to reset your account or add any new accounts. We do appreciate it. And just hit the links for me, Apex, Bulenox, Topstep. Even if you're not buying anything, it does help the channel. We do appreciate it. We also have the link down below to the Discord if you guys want some direct access to me. It's $10 a month. But we got some useful information in there. I do post stuff in there every day. So we'll be back live 9:15 a.m. for the New York session. I appreciate you guys watching. If I don't see you before Christmas, then have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.